RPG Day 5, and today the word is throne, and the game I will explore with you in PDF is Elric of Melnibone. And yeah, so I will write down the word and see the passage where that words appear and comment. So, what version of Elric of Melnibone this is? Because in the history of role playing games, there were so many versions of that fiction written by Michael Moorcock. So this one is the second edition by Mongoose Publishing. I think the designer is Lawrence Whitaker, but yeah, there may be some other people. I just saying that from the top of my head. This is not a full game, okay? That version of Elric of Melnibo, they needed the RuneQuest 2 version from Mongoose to play with. But afterward, if you had the role playing game called Legend by Mongoose, it was working with that. So Legend. Well, when I play this game, I was using Legend with that version of Elric of Mildibone. It's a very fine version of the game. So without any due waiting, I'll put down the word and see where it appears. Oh, a very short entry. -14. This is the timeline of the Young Kingdom. So Cedric dies. Elric ascends to the Ruby Throne as the 428th Emperor of Melnibone. Without spoiling the Elric saga, if you haven't read about it, well, Elric is a Melnibonian, some sort of an alien on that world, the Young Kingdoms. Melnibonians used to dominate the world. They were the master of the Young Kingdoms for thousands and thousands of years. But in the recent centuries of that world, Melnibone is a dying empire. And Elric himself is a kind of a sick person. Okay, he has a white skin. He doesn't have a good health. He needs drugs to be functional. But throughout his adventure, he will meet the sword called Stormbringer, and that sword will give him a lot of power. Officially, Elric is the last emperor of Melnibone. This is a very dark fantasy. Sometimes it's very psychedelic. It's a very influential series. If you haven't read that series, the Elric Cycle, I recommend it. And the role-playing game, this is a very rich world to play in. So, yeah, Throne was the word for today. So I will be there tomorrow for the next word of RPG Day. See you then, guys. Goodbye.